Hello everybody and welcome back to Railroad Tycoon 2. The next scenario I've got for you is Knitting with Iron. This takes place in Germany, actually. And we've got some... I'm not too sure what to go with option-wise here. I've forgotten what this boyo does. I believe this option's not too bad. This one here isn't really necessary. I'd say the 80,000 is worthless. The early access to the Iron Duke is not really needed. I'm actually going to go for the Goodwill this time because this involves basically you start around here, I think it is, I want to say. I think this is where you start roughly, although I could have sworn it's cut off here. And you've got to connect to 11 different territories, which means we need Goodwill, we need to buy out those the rights to travel to those territories. So yeah, the 100,000 is nice, but the Goodwill feels very necessary for this one, so I'm going to go ahead and select that one. So yeah, let's begin the scenario. It's the mid-1850s and Europe is struggling with social reforms, empire building and industrialization. The independent states of Germany are no exception. In order to forge a strong alliance, you need to develop better interstate commerce with the introduction of a unified railway system. Your goal is to gain acceptance from as many German states as possible by connecting your railway to their territory. Bronze is earned with 8 states by the end of 1876. Silver is earned with 9 to 10 states by the end of 1875. Gold with 11 plus states, including Bavaria, and 70 loads hauled in 1 year by the end of 1874. So we have got until the end of 1874 to connect to 11 different German states. And we must haul... The 70 loads is fine because I tend to go down industry, so you kind of add up a lot of cargo that way. The Bavaria one, though, is going to be a toughie because it costs a lot to connect to Bavaria. So we are starting... We actually get a starting station here. We've got Berlin, which is wonderful. And we've got Stettin up here, which we're going to need to make this station build up from the get-go here. Just out of interest. Will that connect to everything? Yeah, that will connect to everything there. So we'll make that a medium station. There goes that 100,000. Over here, this is connected to everything already. That is very nice, actually. Nice and efficient. Yeah, we have Prussia. It is, I think, pronounced Prussia, not Prussia. Prussia, as I was saying it. Prussia. But yeah, we have to connect to all these different... As you see here, it says G Hangover, G Mecklenburg, Schwerin. Just realised Radek's going to be like, oh, this guy. But yeah, Hanover's very profitable, as you can see here. There you go. Yeah, there's a lot we need to connect to. Where's Bavaria itself, though? It is somewhere down here, isn't it? There it is. Yeah, Bavaria. Lovely. Oh no, we've just lost it. Where was it? There. Bamberg. Nuremberg. Yeah, lovely. Right, so... there's an easy one there. Let's have a little look at the cost of that, though. Who do we have? We've got faster steam engines. Oh, we might end up keeping you then. Cheaper fuel costs, don't really care. Goodwill being higher. Stock prices being low is irrelevant, unless, of course, we want to buy out somebody, which is a valid strategy, I think. Potentially. In fact, with that in mind, 800,000. Hang on now. This is a... Do you know what? Can we connect to the... If we connect... If we buy out the Bavarian State Railroad Company, will we get their rights? We might, actually. But here you go. Here is the territories, as it were. Apparently we can't actually access anywhere. How do we not? How can we not buy political view, access right view? There we go. Right, political view. So, we want to connect to various states. So where would we want to connect to first? I do think Hanover looks like a really good option, so we're going to have to scroll across here. Have a little look. 780,000. Ouch. And let's look at the really pricey one. 12 million for Bavaria. Maybe buying out their railroad company is the way to go. If we do that, I mean, it might be... Man, I don't know if that will be the way to go, but I think I've got to try it, yes. Hello. No one's buying my shares from me then. That's quite good to know. Oh, this is totally a valid strategy. Yes. Alright, that I think is the way I'm going to go here. Right, we're going to go ahead and issue some stock, because that's easy money, and issue a bond. So we've got a lot of money to play with. Do we want to buy them out right away? I mean, can we? We might not actually be able to. You know, I'd have to go for a higher than minimal price because I don't own a majority share yet. Right, anyway, let's get some sort of service going here. Let's change this to a medium station. And is Berlin... Yeah, it's got everything you could possibly need. There's not a lot going on here. I might hold on putting a train down there. What trains do we have? Yeah, the Prussian it is, I suppose. Or the... Actually, no, the Prussian, I think. The Duet's better for high weight goods. I think we want to maybe start looking over here. We've got... Do we have any... Yeah, we do actually have a meat packing plant here. We've got cattle everywhere. A lot of cotton, but there's nowhere... Do you deliver cotton? More passengers, and a lot of them. Do you know what? Maybe we go down the passenger route again here. That would be a nice quick fix of cash. Ah, so close. Oh, this is going to be pricier than I thought. There's no comfortable way to do it. We're going to have to, unfortunately, build a large station. Also, it looks a bit hilly. How hilly are you? You know what? That is acceptable. That is 100% acceptable. All right. Can we put you here then? Is that more of a hill? Okay, but unfortunately we've got a little 2-degree flick there at the end, which is frustrating, but that's fine. It's going to be mostly passengers. Then we probably want to go with the Prussian here. I think it's a little bit nippier. Oh, that's annoying. I can't actually see that because my recording software's in the way. Damn it. One moment, please. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm using literally just the standard game bar that you get on the PC because OBS wasn't picking it up, so that's why I've been using this. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and make sure we have infrastructure going. Sanding water. Very good. And then here we just want some water. That's all we'll need. Done. Jobs are done. Right, go. Passengers away. That should be relatively profitable. And then we want to wait until Berlin probably produces at least 2 passengers. That should. I don't see why not. But yeah, this is going to be most profitable. Okay, very good. Yep, away you go. I think I probably want more of your shares. I need to make sure I get a majority. I'm going to try and take that over. Right, how's Berlin looking? Economy cooling. Uh-oh, that's not good for my purchasing power. We're still okay, actually, purchasing power, so we're fine. Okay, let's get that second train going. That is almost out of view for me there. Right, Berlin. Do I go same again? Maybe I do this. Yeah, you know what? There we go. Very good. Let's bring this down to 1. I think actually from... Where is it? Dansk? Is that how you say it? Oh, isn't this more Poland, isn't it? No, it is. It's Germany. So, no, is it? Oh, do you know what? My geography is surprisingly poor at times. Yeah, this has to be Prussia. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not the best, and I'm a bit embarrassed. I have my moments. I'm probably better the further away from Europe I go at times. But anyway, our first one is pulling in. We'll get some money coming in finally. Very good. And this should be very profitable. Yeah, look at this. This is ridiculously profitable. So I actually say we go like that. Yeah. This is the uphill 2 degrees, so yeah, that'll be a bit slower, but it doesn't really... It's not turning out to be that bad, is it? Okay, we've got you over here. Where else have we got over here? This is quite profitable looking. That is interesting. We should probably get large restaurants going straight away. Large restaurant saloon. And a large restaurant saloon. There we go. We may want to do the same down here, but it just really means we can maximize our profits throughout the playthrough. We've got 24 years to do this, right? So that's quite good. 2 and 1. That is exactly what we had. Okay, great. What is the production here? 0.2. We'll make about 1 trip a year. Hamburg, eh? Good to know. We will be making that connection at some point. What about here? Saxony. Right, you could be awkward. You might start expanding, which I wouldn't like at all. How's the Bavarian state looking? Right. I wouldn't mind ownership of you. Right, what's the merger price looking like? I mean, if I can just get that little majority. Your shares might split at some point. I'm going to buy 1 more. Alright, come on. I just need 2,000 more shares. Whilst you're not split, that is. Oh, here we go. I can't wait to see what this is going to be. Profit-wise. Pasha State stock split 6 for 1. Of course. They are profitable, but not by much, so they're going to be a slow grower. They didn't split. Okay, I've decided to use what money we have left to just make yet another service over here. That'll get us some more money. They've decided to go up this way. That's going to be a bit slow at times for them. That's fine. That's fine. You go ahead and do that. I am going to go ahead and take the plunge. Yikes. But we now have a majority share there. And my stock should be doing okay because we just had some more money coming in. And hopefully, with the expansions, that does continue to be the case. Let's go ahead and give you everything. Water, sanding, all the good stuff. And a water here as well. Lovely. That should suffice, I'd say. But there we go. So we have a lot of options here in terms of cattle, but, well, only one place to take it. Really unfortunate spawn. We've gotten all this rubbish textile mills, which we're not going to be able to utilise. A couple of bakeries, and we do have some grain in connected here. We could get a bakery going there. And then take that there, and then from here we take the food all the way to, I don't know, maybe Ponzan or something like that. There's 4 houses there, so that would work. Maybe even we take it down here. And perhaps take the grain on the way. That's an option as well, actually. That would be quite a nice service because it's also quite a distance too. So let's have a quick look at... Need to double track this up, probably. A few little hilly bits, but all in all, it's not so bad. Just want to double check the weight of these. Yeah, 15 tons loaded. Yeah, they're much lighter than other trains, but there we go. They are also starting to make some connections. Okay, so I've put a save here. I am going to have a go at buying the Bavarian state and see if it counts as being connected. So currently, we do not have access to it. Now, let's go ahead and attempt a merger. I have majority shares. We can go for the minimum offer and it will be by default accepted, although I am going to need to issue a bond to pull this off. We don't have the cash. We have close to it. Bavarian state. Yes. Okay, very good. Takes over Bavarian state. Very nice. Now, if we go to territories, we apparently don't have the rights. I don't see how. Yeah, we can't actually build here. Okay, so that does not work. Therefore, we are not going to... we're going to load the past save because I thought maybe that would give me the rights. But we're going to go back to where we were just before this. Well, never mind that, eh? Okay, let's go through this quickly. We're still way more profitable, which is good. Might still hold on to my majority share ownership. I'll just make sure that I'm not getting outbought here. We have 800k. I think it might be alright to issue a bond here. In fact, can we double that up? There we go, slightly lower interest rates now. I am going to go for that strategy I said over here as well. Where we take the grain. We can go both ways with that grain, you know. That we can. The problem is here, we'll have to go... Yes, here we go, like this. So we avoid the cattle. We also need to make sure that we avoid the cattle here. It's a bit of a steep one there, and that cattle is in the way. It would cost 112 to demolish it. We might just have to do that. We take food back. We're going to need a double track line as well here. I don't know if this is going to be enough money, now that I think about it. Going to be a large one there. Medium station here. In Goro. Gorlitz. Okay. Does have to be double rail. Yeah, and then it quickly flicks up there. Alright, that's the best way to go then. 229 there. We'll go for medium station there. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. We need a small one here. Can we build that? Apparently so. Sure. I'll take that. Medium one. Actually, can we build the small one? Hang on. Oh, hang on. No. Damn, so close. Yes, take this here. Okay. That just about works. So you can see where this is going here, where we hold on to the grains as we go. Let's go ahead and start working on that. I might want to go for the Hewitt because we are using heavier cargo. Let's just double check that we are actually doing that. Cattle weighs up to 30. No, cattle. Grain, yeah, 25. It's a bit heavier. We want something with a bit more horsepower. Not to mention the food itself goes up to 25 as well. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go for the Dewitt Clinton. And that's down here. We'll start off in Gorlitz. We will take 2 of these. We'll lose the caboose for now. And I believe that's in my way again. Ugh. Alright, you know what? I'm going to put a big cut in here and then we'll get our service going. Alright, so now that we've got this one done... Oh, the Dansk Bullet. Sorry. You may notice our trains are a bit different. We've obviously got to bring back the Rannick rocket, obviously. That is necessary here, I think. Okay, so... oh, look at all that passenger revenue. Isn't that good? Yeah, I've started on my second train. These alternate, these two. So one will pick up 2 from here, and then 1 from there, and vice versa. But these trains are looking mighty fast, which is pretty good. Yeah, we've gone ahead and we paid a 100k tariff, or import tax, essentially, so that we could get the access to the American Sea. Otherwise, I don't think we'd get them at all. And these are like double the speed. So, to be honest with you, we may only need... We may not need much more than this. I might actually just leave this here. Yeah. Ooh! Yes, please. Have some of that. We're starting to rake in the money now. Water and standing tower here. That is very profitable. I'm going to leave that here. As long as some of it's going up and down, then we're also going to need to change. I might need to go for food here. Food, double grain. We'll take the caboose, yeah. And then we'll just basically go food, 1, 2, 3. There it is. Yeah. That's the way to go. And we will do the same for the... Oh my gosh, another one. Well, since we've got the red trains out, we might as well bring back the Red Reaper as well. I mean, it has to be. The train's red. Of course. Right, I need you to get moving. We can stop you further up here if we want. But away you go. Shame there were no passengers there. Yeah, I'm at the point now where we need to start thinking about taking over a few other places. And we need to make sure we have some sort of connection into them at some point as well. So we will have to connect to Sherwin here. This does have some cattle. We could take that down here, and we've got grain, so we can take that grain to back up, actually. That's not a bad... That's not so bad, is it? I do need to make sure Oh! Yeah, I need to make sure I get rid of you. I don't think I had. Yeah. We got lucky that time, I would say. Right, Lover, you're done. So, from here, you'll take food, caboose, food, 1 grain, food, 3 grain. Boom. Lovely. That is mighty efficient. So you might as well just hold a bit longer. I think that's all we need, because these trains are much quicker. And yeah, like double the speed. I was going to need 4 of the other ones, the Clintons, but take a look at the speed difference here. Much better. And since it's quite flat, these trains can travel, yeah, very quickly. Right, let's go now, because you're going to be coming back with a lot more cargo. You're also quite light at the moment. I still like the idea of taking 2 passengers if possible, because it's just worth so much money. But there we go. Revenue has absolutely skyrocketed. But we've got to watch out for Stuttgart and Ulm. Right, they are impeding our progress potentially. So we may want to reconsider where we place our money right now. Oh my god, I can't afford. Let me think this over. That's good. Okay. I can't afford that. Well, first of all, repay these. Take that back out. I want to make the connection up here. It's time to expand, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get to Mecklenburg, Sherwin. Now, we did forego the option to take cheaper bridges. I do realise that would have been quite nice as well here. But to be honest, we actually have to make connections with the territories first, so yeah. Where was it? That's it there, G. Mecklenburg. We'll take that now. Previous, we have got Hanover here. I can't afford that, can I? I'm not far off though. So do you know what? I might take this opportunity to go big on the expansion and take out a bunch of bonds. 1 mil. Yeah, 1.5 million should cut it, I reckon. So let's go territories. Hanover. There you go. Right. We do have steel bridges, I'm hoping. No, we don't. Ouch, that's gonna be expensive. It's okay, though. Do I instead want to consider doing something here? Okay, that's quite good. This is a different place, Holster. I didn't even think about that. I'll still need to make a station in here, I reckon. Maybe I'll just have a tiny service running between here. Relatively cheap and efficient. Maybe even a little trio, though we can't really get round here unless we do like a loop. That could be a nice little loop, actually. Could be efficient. I am thinking this, though, for Hamburg. Hamburg to Hanover. You'll take all the passengers from here, as well as the food to Hamburg. Okay, this doesn't work out too badly, actually. Single track here. We're going to go the American Sea, and we have got cattle that we can take up. So we should always be able to take at least, like, 2. We'll grab an empty one just in case, because I think we're going to get extra cattle, to be honest with you. And then we'll take, coming back, as long as we take at least, like, yeah, that should be fine. Taking an extra 10 tons, even if it's empty, is totally fine. Yeah, because we're connected to grain here. We've got the cattle here. That works out pretty well. We'll go ahead and we'll throw in the water sanding, the works here, and water up here. So, by the way, this does not, I don't think this counts as being connected at all. I do believe. But that's okay. Make sure you're still doing everything correctly. I think you are, yes. This has dropped a little bit because some time has passed and I've been busy iffing and ahhing about what to do here. So this first bit's a bit slow, but that's okay. Love how you can see the little cattle in there. I mean, you can see them all here as well. Occasionally they move. Something I always liked is the little details you see. Someone's washing out there. Okay, apparently we count as having connected to Hamburg, so we get the 400,000. We've got our Cattle Express here about to come in. So what I'm actually going to do is wait till that comes in, and we're just going to haul one at a time because it's going to be a bit of a trip for this to come back and forth. So we'll just have one food connected to a lot of passengers here, and that should prove to be quite profitable. Not to mention we can also look at purchasing some industries soon. We do have all this cash lying around, but we do need the cash that is lying around. All mediocre, but that's okay. You're in customs. Okay, that is something we need to strongly consider here. So we'll build a customs house there. I don't want you to be wasting too much time, to be honest with you. So we're going to build that. We're also going to build a grain silo if we can. We cannot. Okay, that's fine. All right. Don't need to get on me about that. There we go. Grain going. All right. Hanover. Are you hungover? Let's find out. That should do perfectly. And then from Hamburg, we just remove that and we're done. In fact, why don't we go ahead and dine it up a little bit? Make it a bit bougie. Speaking of which, these are going to be lighter carriages, so like half the weight. That is mighty fast. Much better than the Prussians, what we would have used there. And it's a more reliable service. I am quite happy with that. We'll go ahead and throw the works in here. Water tower here. That's all we need. Back in the day, I used to put everything everywhere. Give almost every station, like endpoint station, whatever I wanted, so I didn't have to think about it. But right now, that's not really the way to go. I have this money. I am not putting my capital to use here. And it is making me think perhaps I should get a bit aggressive in taking over various territories. Or, sorry, expanding. Taking over, for goodness sake. Saxony's just... it is so, like, messy, this. And I do struggle sometimes to sort of read what's going on here. Oh! There is a sheep farm on the map. Well, there is one sheep farm. We could probably get some kind of... something going here. Bypass there. Or we just take it to Berlin. Berlin's got enough, though, doesn't it? Then again... we could build a second station, couldn't we? Right here next to it. So what if we only connect to that one? I've done worse. I have definitely done worse. Take some milk up there, although that might need a food processing plant at some point. Walter goods. It's just a way to get a bit more money, isn't it? Okay, so I have made a lot of diplomatic connections, shall we say. I have gone ahead and connected to Brunswick, Holstein, and I think Oldenburg, is it? Where is it? No. Yes, Oldenburg, yes. So I've already got an idea for a slightly longer service train here going from Brunswick all the way through to Holstein there. So I'm actually going to go ahead and plonk a large station here. We do have a grain connection there. Don't think that helps us much unless we were to do something here, take the grain there. But I don't think I want to do that, to be honest. Could actually stop off in Hamburg. Plop that in, and then suddenly you've got something you can return with. Nah, you're taking loads of passengers. That's good enough for me. You're making good money. Yeah, carry on making good money then. That's more important. Well, I need to do this, unfortunately, because just the only way to make it worthwhile is with that cattle, I would say. So I'll do this, and we're not going to be able to do this right now. I'm probably going to need 2 trains as well. What's at the gradient? I guess it's going to have to be like this, isn't it? Oh, that's actually not so bad, is it? That's about 600,000. And it comes down to here. Okay, so we're going to need about 1 million more. What are we looking at? Still looking at decent enough. Nope, I have been not quite staying as on top of issuing stock as I should be, but, you know, it is what it is. We will do this. There we go. Do we need 2 trains? I think I probably do. The way you were doing it before was better. Hole up then. Let's go double. We will go double rail here. That's the way we're going to do it. That's the way. Yes. Lovely. Right. Keep it moving. Do you know what? Take a couple of passengers first of all. From here to there. And from here you're going to take all the cattle. Sorry, passengers, 2 cattle. Maybe we do just need the 1 line, actually. And back in the day, that's something else I used to do, was just double rail everywhere. Everywhere, no matter what. But making 2 million a year is going to get us there. Or at least it's going to get us close. I have to say. Okay, how profitable is it looking up here? Good. Good. Mediocre. Only sort of okay. I was going to say I could buy a few more things, couldn't I? Oh, the meat packing plant's gone here. Well, that's just worthless then. Oh, that's so annoying. And that's the problem, is sometimes businesses just close. Okay then. Change of plan. Maybe instead you can go... No, it's just not worth it. No, it's just not worth it. We'll just retire that service. Gonna have to make some adjustments here then. You know, we're just gonna... Yeah, go like this. And actually, you are the wrong way around, because you pack up from the front, don't you? More stations, thank you. Lovely, that'll do. Oh, quite unfortunate that, really, isn't it? Perhaps we swing in here. Pick up some grain. Take the grain up to the cattle. That's pretty good, actually. Alright, hold up there then. Wait until you've crossed over here. Okay, so we do have the Iron Duke available, but I really do think the American C is, well, aside from being a fraction of the price, the performance, yeah, the performance is better in hilly terrain. No doubt about that, but still, we want to make profit here, don't we? Okay, so it's time to make some sort of complete connection here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this up to, I don't know, here, maybe? Let's do that. Right. So this counts as actually being connected now. There we go, right. The economic powerhouse Hanover has given you your blessing. To your endeavour, you can now count their support. Stock value rises 25%. Step to 9 of your march to victory. The northern state of Holstein gives you its unconditional support. Lead on. The quiet state of Mecklenburg. Your price for milk has risen by 20%. Okay. So there's 4 states there. That is rather lovely, isn't it? Good, because we're now connected all the way across here, across there, across there. We also have Heglioland, Oldenburg. We want to also buy out Westphalia, because that is kind of where we're going to start butting heads with our competitors as well. So how much? Oh, that is going up and up and up. I dread to think what Bavaria's going to be. Started off at like 12. What's it now? Like 25? Is it even possible? Oh god, yeah, it could be really bad. Anyway, sorry, what am I looking at here? I was supposed to have you go from here, but instead start here. Yeah, you're going to start there, actually. Okay, in that case, you can grab stuff and wait. It's going to be what you do here. That way we have a full service going. And towards the end, when I need the 70 cargo, I'm just going to have loads of, like, cattle going there, basically. That's all I'm going to do. They're trying to buy me out, but I don't think they're having much luck. Nah. Way too far ahead of you. I also don't remember the last time I issued stock. Okay, no, I'm obsessed, apparently. Burning shares. Oh, by the way, what we're doing over here is we come down here, we then take the food, and then also stop off here for some grain. Have a little look there. There you go. Just to supplement the cattle, which means we can definitely take 3 per run, essentially, is what we're going to be doing here, as you can see there. Okay, I see no reason why the cattle shouldn't be, the bakery here shouldn't be profitable, so we'll nab that. We've picked that up. We're not having this anymore. There's nothing going on here. Grain silo's really just there to sort of hopefully stay steady and true. And yeah, 2 services here, 2 trains there. Sounds good. You're just pedestrians or civilians, passengers. That's the word. We have also purchased Westphalia, hence why my money is completely depleted. Over here, I think I don't really want the bakery there. I either want one or the other. Maybe I just don't want the cattle. Grain there. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Clearly, I'm allergic to something. Something over here is making me sneeze. It's all the cattle or the grain. Probably the cattle. Oh wow, they are expanding. They are getting there. I haven't even looked over here. Austrian Empire, Bavaria. We've also got to go all the way down here. Ugh. In time, in time. And here's where maybe picking up. Mind you, all I need to do is make it profitable enough up here, and then we just need to make the connections. We don't actually need to, like, it doesn't need to be great. We just need to make these connections. That's all we need to do. Let's go to the end of the year and kind of see what we do. I'm just holding off on here for now. Okay, ooh, that is interesting, near Stuttgart, although I don't think that's going to be too useful. Near Stettin, we are connected to Stettin. I don't think any of that is particularly groundbreaking for us. Let me just see how that bakery did, make sure it's still, yeah, it is profitable. I imagine we're going to start seeing potentially, yeah, you probably are, because I think we take 2 at a time back across here. So I wouldn't be surprised if you end up being somewhat profitable. You're currently mediocre, you will get better, but there's Hanover. We've got coal right there. We've got coal right there. There's a lot of steel mills. Alright, hang on now. See if there's any iron on the map nearby. You just demand that it's all the way down here. That's a shame. Wow, that's delicious. That is, oh, and you just take it right over here, take the steel, the goods to wherever you want after that. Well, you've got it made, if you knew how to play this. Oh, they're already connected to Düsseldorf. Right, we have to kind of make our mark now. So I am going to, I think, come over here. Lands. Yeah, we'll have to make this connection, and I'll just have to delete one of the... Yeah, alright, that's the plan. Let's do this. Looks good. Enough. I believe that's what the term I'm looking for. Good enough. Land there. And we will issue a bond or two. And some stock. There we go. The stock will do it. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And where is that? Over here. Passengers, couple of grain, done. And from here, it's going to be passengers, double goods, double cattle. I reckon with one, we're supplied with grain. No, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go double this, double... hang on. Triple cattle. That's my ideal now, actually. Problem is, I think, yes, you're not connected to it. Okay, that's fine. We can get rid of this bakery then. Cattle all the way down here. Because if they're in reach of another station, we can't delete any buildings, which is a little bit of an issue. Okay, good. Let's also go all in here. And just get the water sanding here. There is some gradients here, so we are going to need to make sure we're topped up, especially going this way. Okay, 23 million to purchase Bavaria. That is... Whew, that's quite a lot, but that's okay. We can do it. But we don't need to get there yet. We just need to get more and more profitable and kind of go from there. Okay, we are making this connection here. Let's go ahead and... There we go, that should count as another, I think, 2 states there, actually. Going all across here. Let's see if that comes in any moment. There we go. Oldenburg has seen the wisdom of your plan and joined you. Westphalia rallies to your cause, to the Empire. Bismarck, roll on. Bismarck now has 5 states backing his German Empire scheme. World takes notice as Bismarck's goodwill rises 15%. So we saw it say 23 million here in Bavaria. Did I just miss it? I did, didn't I? 22, still 23 basically. It's probably increased since then, that's probably why. But that's good, as long as we can sort of keep doing whatever we can to just chip away at it and potentially negate it, then that's quite good actually. Do you know what? This would work. If we can... this way. Yes. That works if the gradient's not too crazy. And it's not. Get some grain up there. No, there's no cattle there. That's fine. That's okay though. Let's just keep... Yeah, let's keep doing this. Lower your expansion opportunities. You're fully operational there. Water sanding. Good. Right. Old American. Right. Lovely. So from here you can go 2 passengers, 2 grain. Not quite as Fast and Furious. Probably just take a couple of passengers now. I think that'll do. Maybe some dining carts. There we go. I have been adding restaurants to the really passenger-heavy places, by the way. I've just probably been doing that off camera, potentially, just to shorten the video length. Okay, just opened up yet another train service here, going from... Let's have another go at mispronouncing things. Poznan to... nowhere, basically cattle. To Katowice. Yeah, there you go. So we can utilise the cattle that's at least here, so we can potentially get a high volume of that going. And yeah, just this is really to increase both revenue and profit, but also increase that cargo number as well. And we'll have probably 2 trains, maybe 3 trains is what I'm leaning towards here, because there's a lot of cattle. These produce 6 per year, and each train is only going to take, do you know what? 3. It might be worth doing this actually. What did I give you? I've not given you anything. You need some water there, I think. You know, for the trains and the cows. Ugh, bloody train wrecks. Who broke down? Oh, it's you as well. Oh, that's just a nuisance, that is. Why has it got to be something that's like useful? You know. All right, here's the plan. We are going to go from here. We're going to start off at Coslane, because that's I think where you were. Yeah, that makes the most sense. You go from here and instead you pause. It's always a train that's part of like a multi-train supply. You know, set that just breaks down every time. Right, I really need to make sure I remember to come back to that. I've just added the 2nd train over here. And that took no time at all to get over there. We will get that 3rd train going soon. It's a long train here though, so it will take a little while to get across. That is wonderfully profitable. That is really quite nice. Yeah, this is good. This adds 3 trains, so get those numbers up. Recession ahead. That's not so good for the numbers. Something I forgot to do was actually take the bloody food from here. No wonder these things aren't getting that profitable. Oh, all these little things I oversight. That's the problem. How are you doing? Yeah, you can go. You can go. You're ready. Right. There we go. Normal service has resumed. We've also got our 3 trains over here now. All at different stops. That is perfect, really. You're away. You're almost there. That is going to be quite the haul, I have to say. Off you go. We're up to 5 million now. I'm only looking at really trying to create profitable services here. Over the next 5 years, I need to get to a point where I'm generating at least 5 million profit a year, ideally. Would be quite nice. And here comes a big old wad. 500k. Very good. Near enough, anyway. I had another idea for perhaps getting a train going from here to there. Yeah, that looks good. And we've got some cattle up here in Breslau. We shall indeed. Yeah, utilise this. Good. Yeah, just again, up the numbers, but keep it on a separate track so that it doesn't interrupt is kind of the idea here. So there it is. Just take the 1, just take the 2, just ups the numbers, gives us some extra money, and here we're actually going to take passengers, mail, couple of food. Yeah, I like that very much. Two of those, two of those. Yep, looks good. Okay, good. Keep going, keep going. We will go ahead and fill these out as well. Okay, your standing with Bavaria is strained at best. You realise that to unite Germany, you will need the King of Bavaria to trust you the way the King of Prussia does. You know of the King's interest in his castle and palaces. If you were to have a scale model of new Schauenstein Castle made for your next visit, you'd probably score big points. Goodwill increase of 20%. It'll cost you 150,000 to have it done. Make the model, damn it! Make the model. We need it. All right. Time to start looking at further expansions. Also, down here, what's this? Thuringian states. Do you know what? We can probably integrate that somehow. We can't really do too much there, though. Thuringian states. Oh, that is nothing. That basically costs nothing. We've got wall down there. Economy's back on track. We'll get lower interest rates soon. Nuremberg, that's fine. What's this? Saxony. There's Saxony. I couldn't see it earlier. There we go. So we are going to need to put a station here somewhere if we even can. We can. Alternatively, no, we can't connect to them. We're going to have to do it like this. We can get wall down there. Might be a little bit of a... Can we dart it up like this? Oh, do you know what, actually? We can just do it here. No, it has to connect, though. Oh, crap. That's wasting my money. Oh, I don't know. I might have to just go across the tracks. I don't like doing that. Then again, aren't you kind of crap and I can just buy the Saxony state? 8 million. Maybe you're not as crap as I thought. Feels like it'd just be easier to work around and integrate you this way. Mind you, this does look a bit hilly, potentially. That works. That totally works. Multiple states connected there. We can probably go from here there. That looks quite nice. Do you know what? Let's get a train going here, and we'll work on connecting it. So we want to take some wool if we can. It's going to be a bit tough though. Passengers and goods, because this is quite a highly utilised... Yeah, it is, isn't it? Maybe this ain't so good. That's the problem with competitors. They kind of just get in the way. Ah, here's something we can do. Before you connect there, we can connect here first. Where is this? Oh, Bavaria. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Oh, I see you. Yo, I see you. Don't think I don't see you. By the way, I've also placed a station here, just to avoid any potential expansions on their parts. Damn it, I was just about to connect there as well. I guess we're just going to go from here to Berlin then. We'll make this as cheap as possible and do this. There we go. Right, so let's see what we get then. That's another 2 states. I don't know how many we have at the moment. I think this will take us to 8, I want to say. Today, Saxon officially gives its support to you in the future German Empire. The collection of the Thuringian states have unanimously voted to follow your lead. You've made a new ally. Well, isn't that sweet? Alright, don't care. Bavaria's down here. Okay, it's kind of getting about Baden. Maybe that's who's next on my hit list. Nassau, actually, is one. Nothing here, though. But it still counts, so... We'll have to place a station there, right? Is that kind of the trick state, in a way? Yeah, 25,000, wow. That is nothing. 400,000, that's nothing as well. Okay. Refrigerated storage for milk. I see. I guess we kind of just want to build track for the sake of, yes? Let's see if this counts. Just building this here. Nothing yet. Not sure if it does. There's nothing here, though. Don't know how to make that count, really. Where's this? Hesse, Darmstadt. Can we connect to here, then? Territories. So many words. So many words. At least it's all cheap to connect to. So, Frankfurt. Oh, that's awesome. Let's do this. Put a wee station there. Okay. Maybe it needs to have some sort of station connection. There we go. Let's do it like this. There we go. That's better. That's better. Go to the station. Just, it's an eyesore. Or are you not connected at all? Is that kind of the catch? Oh, that is kind of the catch. I thought you were connected. Huh. There we go. That would explain it. We should have a couple more states now. Yes, the tiny state of Nassau has enthusiastically joined your campaign. Station turnaround times improved by 15%. Okay, lovely. Yes, we shall lead you to the promised land. I promise. Okay, good, good. Baden, we have full rights. How are we looking profit-wise? We're up to 3 million. We're going to have to do a little bit better than that. Although with issuing stock, we are going to get a good million at a time. No, those prices are still not good enough, or those rates rather. We don't have any rights here, but we're going to make that connection anyway. It was over here, wasn't it? Hesse. Oh no, we are. Oh no, we don't. We don't. There we go. And just a quick... I don't know, I think any station is fine, really. No, not, we can do this. We can actually get that steel mill up and running. And now we can make a connection up here to Württemberg, or Stuttgart. There's the city in question. I wonder if... Oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Ow! A misclick. A misclick in this game. That's for XCOM, isn't it? Engines now cost 10% less to maintain. That's fine. Yeah, I want to get rid of this. I know it costs money, but still. Still want to get rid of it. Is there anything we can do here? No, it's just Bavaria. I think at this point, for the most part. France over there. We've made all sorts of connections. And also the price has gone down massively for it, for now. So 15 million there. We are very close to making this happen. We also need to increase just the sheer number of cargo that we're hauling here. So I think I might get this going here. Just need something going, I guess. There we go. A couple of passengers and maybe some milk going to and from. Okay, so in an effort to boost the numbers, I have decided to go ahead and place a large station over here to just haul cattle across. That'll get those cargo numbers up by at least 5 per year. So we're just continuing to up it here. There is... this is why we need to sort of get a foothold in sooner where we can. But we should be fine, I reckon. I'm hoping. We have that here. That's profitable. That's profitable. This should start to produce maybe a profit soon. I have been purchasing a couple of buildings. I also had to remove a wool farm here. Or a sheep farm, sorry, not wool farm. Though we do farm wool from the sheep. But yeah, that's looking okay. That's still mediocre. Bit worried it might disappear, and then I have to sort of rejiggery everything. I mean, you're just sort of... You're not even taking anything. At least take something, for goodness sake. Yeah. That's just a waste. Waste of a trip. Don't even move. Don't waste the fuel. Okay, how are we looking over here? I wonder if maybe we can get a second train going here. What do we think? Look how much it's got. Like, no, maybe not actually. Yeah, it's running quite well. Fairly well. Food to steel, goods to coffee. Interesting. But we can pick these up, and I will. Just because if this gets disrupted, then I'm going to be just generally annoyed. There we go, that'll do. Okay, in an effort to do a little bit more, we are going to go from Bremen to Dortmund. This just has passengers galore, essentially. And then same again here. We'll just take the 2 passengers so we can get in and out quickly. In fact, I might even just lose the dining cart. But there we go. Just yet a bit more, just to push it up some more. I wonder if we can get away with 2. That's something I'm wondering. 2 services here for 5 each. That would really bring the numbers up. Do you know what? We absolutely can if we utilise this grain silo. Let's go ahead and do that. Yes, perfect. Then this is going to be producing cattle like it's no one's business. Oh yeah. Did I place the... yes, I did place it all around here. Fan-frickin-tastic. This is easy. So all we need to do is produce like... we'll take 1 grain at a time across, and that's it. Okay, we are very close to getting the rights to Bavaria. I believe it's just over 15 million, and if you have a look at the bottom there, we have, yeah, basically 15 million. Anyway, it's time to have 1 more record setting train in terms of speed. Let's go for another viewer, the Zombo. There we go. Puzzled Zimbo, I believe that was, in the comment section. Figured we might name a train after him. This is looking very good. Okay. Can we? I know it's a new year. Are we still friends? We are. We're even better friends. Yes. We're there. Finally. Okay. Here it is, Bavaria. 1 million. Let's go ahead and quickly build a station down here. Yes. Is there something less... Yeah, no, it's fine actually. Build that here. Yeah, we will build that here, because I actually think we can get something useful going here, potentially. Oh, no, we can't. You all do not complement each other at all, do you? For now, then, if I was to build this here... Yeah, let's go for a small station here, then. Okay, we should be connected. There we go. Your goodwill is raised by 20%. Doesn't really matter. Oh! We already reached 70 carriages. Just like that, we're done. Wow. And there you have it. We did it!
Wow. Another great job in Central Europe. You've become quite the talk of the town. Now it's back into the trenches, as France is in desperate need of your talent.
Well, there you have it. That's it. Next stop, the 20th century, is the next scenario. I'm going to leave it there for now, obviously. And next time we'll see how this gets on in 1860. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.